Hey there, my cook lovers. If you want to see how I made this split pea and sweet potato with carrot soup, stick around and I'll show you how to make this delicious vegetarian soup topped with a crispy kale. Hey guys, here all I did was put my split peas in water with salt. I want to say I did about a tablespoon and a half. You can taste your water as well. And I'm just going to slowly let them simmer in here. No pressure cooker. Here's what I wanted to show you. I have it halfway cooked. Literally halfway cooked. So I simmered it on low. I had to add water twice. I rudely got cut off on that video. Just make sure if it dries out, you add a little bit more water. You can even do vegetable stock, which is actually what I did. Here's some of the ingredients you need. So excited to show you. This is one of my favorites that I do when I fast. This is a sweet potato. I peeled it, and what I did is I took the sweet potato. Let me show you real quick so you can see. I took the sweet potato, I peeled it. Once I have it, I cut it in half like this. I face it down and then I get equal parts. The reason why I want equal parts is because those are the parts that I want cooking in my split pea soup. Split pea can get very mushy, guys. So I try to stay away from the pressure cooker, unlike red beans and navy beans. It kind of gets all mushy, just like lentils. So even though it looks really firm when you take it out of the bag, it does cook without the pressure cooker. So I would say this is a good amount. I'm gonna cut up the rest and I'm gonna leave it in a little bit of water because I could use these guys for breakfast. So here we go. This is the amount we're gonna get. We're moving on to 1 carrot. Newer than that guy. Look how pretty. I cleaned this guy up and then I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the potato. I'm gonna go literally down the middle. Find a part. See what I did? This is what I do, guys. Little tricks. Find a little part that's flat. Like I usually take this off and then I lay my carrot on that side. That way everything is not moving around. Go down the middle. Literally down the middle. Take my carrot. Now I have half, right? Take that half and cut it in half. You're gonna cut this in 4s out of the half. Just has to look pretty, guys. So here we go. Cutting these carrots up. We're gonna do our carrots, and then from our carrots, all this stuff, guys, is gonna cook at the same time. So I'm gonna mix it. So now you know what we're gonna do. We're gonna use the garlic and the kale. I can't wait till you guys try this. When we actually are gonna saute this, I'm gonna brown this. Another option, guys, for this is you can actually make this. This one looks a little thick here. I'm gonna cut that part off. You can actually make this a couple, you could roast the vegetables when you're on the fast if you have time. I don't have time today. I'm actually working and I'm running home to make this, to have it. A good thing about this, when you're doing this particular fast, the Daniel fast, is a lot of the stuff you can just literally eat the next day. So I'm gonna take my kale off the stem. Remember what I told you, I'm gonna kind of give this a little crisp. This is a good amount, guys. I'm gonna use this little kale for later. And I'm gonna give this a nice rough chop. All right? So not too thin, but just a nice rough chop. And then I'm gonna come across it half, like a little cross. That's it. Don't want any more. This guy I'm not gonna mix in because this guy I'm gonna top it on the soup towards the end. I'm not gonna necessarily put it in right now. So here we go, here we go, here we go. I love garlic. You don't have to do as much, but I'm a garlic girl. I'm gonna give it a raw, nice little chop. And all those little pieces in there. Okay, you guys know I like texture in all my food. If you're not a person who likes texture, then don't do it this way. You might want to put this guy with the carrots, not the kale. And now I'm gonna take my onion. Le voy a quitar, like they say in my country, la narguita. For those of you that didn't understand, the butt. And same scenario, I don't really care about my onion. It's gonna dissolve anyway, so just gonna do any type of chop that I feel like doing, nothing fancy. And I'm just gonna go right down because this is all gonna dissolve in there nice and good. Okay, just got this in here as well. I love this little cutting board. I got this new little cutting board. So here we go, guys. We've got our carrots, we have our sweet potato, our garlic, our yellow onion, and now I'm gonna move over to show you my my split pea that has actually been boiling in my pot, and show you what we're gonna do next. All right, guys, keep in mind, like I said, olive oil only. We do not want to be adding anything else but olive oil. I have my little trusty spoon here. You're gonna be like, Giselle, it's a soup. Why are we doing this too? Because I like everything sauteed. Look, guys, if you could smell the garlic in this right now, you wouldn't want to just dump it in a soup. You would want to be doing this. I'm gonna take a tablespoon of this right there, and I'm gonna put it right in this guy. Smells so good. You can add to this if you like. I'm not saying you have to. You can add to this other veggies. It doesn't have to be sweet potatoes. So, I'm gonna saute this guy. My sweet potato is flying everywhere. I don't know why. Smell that vegetable taste. Okay. Now all these flavors are in here, and I can see that there's a little bit of browning also happening to my carrots right there, and that's what I was looking for. So now I'm going to take this guy, put it to the side, and bring back my split pea, and I'm going to take all the beauty of here and dump it in there. If you want, you could also use vegetable stock. I actually did mine in water, but moving forward, before I combine my kale, I'll add the vegetable stock. Side note, guys, don't wash this pot just yet because you're gonna actually do the kale in here too. So I'm gonna leave all those good juices in there. This is a really heavy pot. And I'm gonna incorporate this in here. I'm gonna again leave it on low. I'm about to add some vegetable stock. You can eyeball the vegetable stock. If you were gonna use vegetable stock from the get-go, you know you have to have equal parts of whatever liquid you're gonna use if you're doing. You don't want your split peas to dry out and burn on the bottom. But I like to do it in water with salt. And then I add my vegetable stock to this. If you want to add a little tiny bit of color to it and you don't want it to be too dark, an alternative, which is totally natural that we could use a spice during our fast, is this guy right here, turmeric. So I'm going to add a little bit because it gives it some color. So I went around 3 times. You saw what I did with this little guy. Guys, I have a new hashtag. So all my meals on Instagram are gonna be under, obviously, Cooking with Giselle. But if you wanna find a hashtag, I just came up with a new hashtag, guys. It's called #FeedMeG. Right? So that's what's gonna be, GI, Feed Me G. All right, I'm just gonna let this simmer nice and slow. I'm not gonna add anything else to it right now. I am, however, going to taste it. It's very important. If I feel it needs a little bit of salt, you add it. We're on a fast, people, but that doesn't mean we have to eat food that's not flavorful. I'm gonna let it simmer a little bit. I'm gonna add fresh black pepper, just because I feel like I can't really determine if it needs more salt, because I want to let everything kind of boil together. If it needs it, then you add it. You can serve this with brown rice. You could have it alone. You could have it one day as a little bit of a soup, and then the next day you can make it as a side to go over brown rice. Just remember, brown rice, not white. And then I'll show you the end product when it's done. But that's pretty much it, guys, right here. This little guy right here is what's happening right now. All vegan, split pea soup. So remember that pot that we sauteed our sweet potato in? Just gonna add another little bit of EVOO. And to this, I'm gonna take my nice chopped up kale, and I'm just gonna crisp it up and drizzle it with a little tiny hint of salt and black pepper. All right, guys, so I've got a little bit of cilantro, and I'm adding on here. I'm gonna go ahead and take what I call my trusty spoon, and I'm going to stir this guy around. Guys, look how beautiful this is. And it's all vegan. And you could serve this, like I said, with brown rice. You could have it alone. But wait till I show you how I'm gonna top it off. So my kids are gonna eat this too. They're not big kale fans. Look at how crispy that kale is. Look how cute. It's nice and crispy and char. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do with this kale in just a bit. Well, there you have it, guys. That is my split pea and sweet potato soup. I'm excited to share my first recipe on our Daniel fast. Make sure you subscribe, hit that little bell button so that for the next 21 days, you get notifications on more meals to come. Thanks for watching.